Welcome back to the last video on current electricity. So today I would like to discuss about the potentiometer, the Wheatstone Bridge, and the meter bridge. So the potentiometer is a device used to measure the potential difference or the EMF between two cells. And the Wheatstone Bridge is a device used to measure the resistance of an instrument accurately. The meter bridge is also quite similar, but it's a more practical case of the Wheatstone Bridge. So the meter bridge is a more modified and practical case of the Wheatstone Bridge. It is also used to measure the resistance of a substance or a wire. So back to the question here, I have a question that says a balanced length of a potentiometer wire for a cell of EMF this. So let us call that E1 for that EMF as 1.63 volts. So for a cell of EMF, this is 85 centimeter. So we have the length as 85 centimeter. What next? If the cell is replaced by another EMF of, so the next EMF will be called E2, 1.07 volts, of 1.07 volts, calculates the new balanced length. So they want us to find L2. So the formula for the potentiometer is simply E1 over E2 is equal to L1 over L2. It is that simple. So what we do here is we substitute our values. So this would be, grabbing my calculator. Our E1 here is 1.63 divided by the E2, which is 1.07, is equal to, what is my L1? Okay, this is my L1 here, 85, and my L2 is the unknown. Now, the reason why you don't need to convert this L1 from centimeter to meter is because this ratio here would already cancel out the units. So since we have a ratio of lengths, so L1 to L2, it does not matter the unit, whether it's in centimeter, it is in meter, either way it would cancel it out because it is a ratio. So you just have to make sure that your units are uniform. If you are using meter, use meter all through. If you are using centimeter, use centimeter all through. So here, I simply make my L2 the subject of formula by cross multiplying. So I have 1.63 times L2 is equal to 1.07 times 85. Dividing both sides by 1.63. So I have my L2 to be, punching that into my calculator, 1.07 times 85 divided by 1.63. So I have my L2 to be 55.8 centimeter approximately. So this is the new balanced length of this potentiometer. So in the question here, I have a setup. This setup here is called a Wheatstone Bridge. So a Wheatstone Bridge is a type of device that is used to measure resistance accurately. The trick to solving a Wheatstone Bridge problem is when you see a setup like this, you simply multiply the opposite side of the resistance. That is, this R here multiplies this R, and this resistance here multiplies this resistance here. So I have my, you can denote this as, let's say I have my 4 ohms multiplying the opposite side, which is the resistance here, R, and my 3 ohms multiplying the opposite side, which is 2. So that is 3 times 2. So I have 4R is equal to 6. So R is equal to 6 divided by 4. So 2 here I have 3, 2 here I have 2. So R is equal to 1.5 ohms. So that is how we solve a question on Wheatstone Bridge. So you simply multiply the opposite side of the resistance and the opposite side of the other resistance, then you equate them. So in the second question here, I have a setup. Now, this type of setup is a unique type of setup. It is called a meter bridge. The meter bridge is similar to the Wheatstone Bridge, but it is a more practical case of the Wheatstone Bridge. It also measures the resistance of a device or of a wire accurately, but it is a more practical case of the Wheatstone Bridge. We have one balance length here called L1 and another balance length here called L2. And it turns out that if you sum L1 plus L2, the total length would always give you 100 in a meter bridge setup. So if L1 and L2 always gives you 100 in a meter bridge setup, that will mean that the L2 here is simply equal to 100 minus L1. So L2 is equal to 100 minus L1. And in the question here, we are asked to find L1. So grabbing my calculator, I have the meter bridge setup to be like this. So what is the formula for the meter bridge? The formula for the meter bridge is R1, which is this resistance here, over R2, which is this resistance here, is equal to L1, which is the length here, over L2, which is the length here, 100 minus L1. So solving under the board here, I have the resistance R1 to be 2 and the resistance R2 to be 3 is equal to, what is my L1? That is the unknown I'm looking for, over 100 minus L1. So to solve this, I simply cross multiply and make L1 the subject of formula. So cross multiplying, I have 3 times L1 is equal to 2 times 100 minus L1. So in the case of simplifying this, I want to divide both sides by 2. So I can simplify this calculation. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So 1.5 L1 is equal to 2 divided by 2 is 1. So I have 100 minus L1. So making L1 the subject of formula, I'll take L1 to the other side. So I have 1.5 L1 plus L1 is equal to 100. So 1.5 plus 1 here, so that is a 2.5 L1 is equal to 100. So I have L1, moving to this side, I have L1 is equal to 100 divided by 2.5. So punching that, not 25, but 2.5. Punching that into my calculator, I have 100 divided by 2.5. So 100 divided by 2.5 is 40. So that is 40 centimeter in this calculation here. So I have my L1, which is the balance length for the resistance 2, to be 40 centimeter. So if I wanted to calculate for L2, my L2 would simply be, L2 would be 100 minus 40 centimeter. And that would give me what? That would give me 60 centimeter. So that would mean that my L1 is 40 centimeter and my L2 is 60 centimeter. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you.